Lacuna Coil have been running the globe and screaming while playing their hearts out since the 1990s. There are many bands who stay dedicated over the years, but Italy's Lacuna Coil have been consistently going at it and touring the world despite long-time lineup changes and every other problem a band can have. But in the case of this band, it seems like nothing can stop the muses from inspiring this duo-led group. As of May 2016, we will now have been given 8 full albums from the band, including the newest release, Delirium. Over the course of the band's discography, we have had a wide variety of singles and fluid connecting tracks ranging from slow and gorgeous to brutal and intense. That includes those varying styles even within individual albums from Comalice to Broken Crown Halo. The interesting note about Delirium is that this album marks the self-proclaimed new starts. This album, according to front duo Scabia and Pharaoh, is a darker and heavier style than the past few Lacuna Coil albums that have become a standard. They are intentionally writing songs that would go in a different direction than most people would expect from the band. Hearing that two incredibly strong, melodic singers are going to get heavier may not be the music to every fan's ears. In truth though, Lacuna Coil have been able to get full pitch loud in many different tracks throughout their discography. They have all the talent and tools in the world to create this, so why shouldn't they try if they know what they can accomplish? When I first got a sample online of the new music in the album's title track, I admit my interest became conflicted. Not that I wasn't looking forward to the new Lacuna Coil, but more in having concern on if the album would sound like the song Delirium and also be in the same format. When listening to the title track, it definitely felt like another Lacuna Coil song. It had the same dynamic of Pharaoh singing with Scabia's addition in the chorus. The drum work and rhythm is strong and nothing clashes. I did, however, feel like Scabia's contribution was extremely limited with the mostly singing the song title. It feels like there could have been more involved with the first single to promote an album and especially to highlight a new direction. Like I said before, I had some concern and hesitation going into Delirium the album after hearing the title track. It wasn't until I heard additional singles and the entire album that I realized my concerns were misplaced. There is definitely a heavier and refreshing presence from the band on this album that feels like a step into uncharted territory in a good way. The songs on the album feature both vocalists getting louder and more intense. There is growling from Pharaoh, while Scabia excels at both melody and screaming. On top of that, the guitar work is cut loose and allowed to completely shred on tracks like Downfall and Claustrophobia. The impression of Lacuna Coil getting heavier comes through after listening throughout the album. Downfall was the track that convinced me Lacuna Coil still have creative oil in the cogs years after their inception. The slow cymbal rhythm with Christina's singing build to an intense and strong sequence of Pharaoh growling his lyrics in the bridge, and it creates a full track of elements to be immersed in. It feels not only like a complete song, but also having an identity with many other tracks on Delirium. While there are a few moments that you zone out in the music or may not be as engaged at every element, it cannot be expressed enough that there are many songs and sequences worth your time. The intensity from everyone in the recording on Delirium comes through clear, and it works on many different levels. When the press release was posted months back about Delirium and how the album was made with the intention to go heavier, it may have caused confusion or given some fans reason for concern. But after you hear Delirium, you understand that the band knew exactly what they were doing. Their desire to become creative and move away from the same past patterns has worked well. Overall, Lacuna Coil's 8th full album demonstrates that they are still a force in the hard rock scene. Whether or not you prefer hearing more heavy or melodic moments from the band from their past material, there is still more than enough reason to give Delirium a chance.